grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never.
Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. At their own 19-yard line.
Set. Chantusa.
Okay, just like that. Just
Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Ready, ready. 8, lead.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Pick it up,
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check 4. Check 4. Hey.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Out. 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 Sponge. Sponge.
A toss play, Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks...
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. 280.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, express, express.
Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, South.
Mike's 54.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Topper! Topper! Hey, John! Let him go!
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. They complete it to Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Go! 6-6, bullet high. Get it.
Now Gordon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He gets this one to Boyd. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check 26, check 26. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Haywood. Lead triple, lead triple.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Looking to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They run with Thompson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Line 36. Line 36. Hey, tight. Watch 36.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Ryan. And he's going to go down again. D Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
54 Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hey, 59, ready? Ready to go.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Throw complete to Herndon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, express.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan.
I'm coming.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Texans push further out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Come on, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check safety, check safety. Switch. Showing it. Slam.
Five.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. They'll drop the throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught by Allen.
The pass on 2nd down. Complete to Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Hey.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Right here, ready.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 13. Complete. Smith has it. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Mike, check.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Throwing again, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Watch out. Kill.
Roll out. Go.
Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here from Melvin Gordon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tavon Austin. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Bravo.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was
and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Herndon's got it complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the screen. Good job.
Throwing again. Ryan able to get away. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down. They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back to throw.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 49 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Aaron Jones, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.